that it's their home, and we are supporting people in their own home. My name's Lee. I've been working in the care sector for 22 years. My current role is support worker, and I've been with Innovate for just over a year now. What I enjoy about support work is there's not one day that's the same. You know, there's a vast different kind of activities and levels of support, from doing your basics, from everyday living, to doing activities that they enjoy. You're working around individuals, different personalities, different needs, and your main goal is to make it as independent, make them as independent as possible. To live in their own home, supported, but do as much for themselves as possible. The best part as well is supporting them to learn new goals, achieve new interests, learn about themselves, find more about themselves, and I guess that's the kind of the uplift that we get. It's the satisfaction of seeing people progress. Well, it's their house. They answer their phone. I don't answer the phone. They'll answer their phone. And if it's to do with staff-related things, they'll call a member of staff.
Hello, you okay?
And there's two young men sharing a home. Their bedrooms reflected their personality. Daniel loves the colour green, so he chose green walls and green bedding and curtains. He loves Robbie Williams, so he's got Robbie Williams pictures on his wall. He loves CDs, music. That's another reflection of Daniel's personality, his bedroom. And Joe, so he's recently painted his room grey, and he's got pictures of Neil Diamond, his favourite artist. So Neil Diamond all over the wall. We had a house meeting, sat down with a pad and spoke about what things they wanted to do to make it their own. So they had bits of catalogues, that's what we used at the time, and we stuck pictures on and what settees they would like, what kind of carpet they would like. Working in supported living, family plays an important role in their lives, like it does with us all. And I'm very fortunate that the families in the house that I work in play a significant part in their lives, and you can see the impact. They have regular communication, and with technology now, like Daniel couldn't use a phone before. That was another goal that we used. He uses a phone. He does FaceTime. He independently will ring his mum and dad, his brother or sister, without any support, any prompting. That's something that he can do by himself. A long-term goal, but he's achieved that, and he learned that very quick.
Hello, Mr. Hudson.
Hello, Darby, okay?
Yeah, Joe's always expressed an interest in drag, and RuPaul's Drag Race was something that he watched and showed particular interest in. And he would kind of reflect the kind of high-energy personality that was on the screen. And he had mentioned to staff that's something he would like to get involved in. So initially, we all thought, well, perhaps we can support Joe to a show, and he was really happy with that. But then we had an opportunity for Joe to actually participate and actually play the role, play the part. And lucky for us, and lucky for Joe, we managed to achieve that. He had the opportunity, performing in front of an audience, in a venue that's advertised. That's incredible. Where I work, there's two gentlemen that I support, both with different levels of support required. And it's like across the board anyway, everything that you do is person-centred. So one gentleman needs verbal prompting, because, just to remind him, just to keep on top of things, for him to kind of live as independent as possible, doesn't need that much support.
And do you want to put the amount that you put in your wallet?
Well, yeah. On there. So, 2,
Yeah,
0.
correct.
Whereas the other gentleman will need not just verbal support, but kind of a bit of hand-on-hand support, a bit more assistance. When I first met Daniel was unable to make his favourite scrambled egg on toast. Okay, so we started off very small, and it would be basically preparing everything in front of Daniel. So we'd go through it with Daniel, it's the hand, and just going it over with him. And now through time, Daniel can do that himself. So it's just that kind of repetition. Daniel will need that assistance, that one-to-one, and that, that physical and verbal prompting. Whereas with the other gentleman, it's verbal. And the confidence is just, well, it's fantastic. perfect. Do what you do with the fork. You know, he's gone from sitting there waiting for it to be done for him to getting up, telling me I'm making egg on toast, and he will prepare everything and do it himself. It's given him a life skill, it's given him a tool, it's just made things advance better for their lives. Well, this is another great thing, you know, for Joseph, for always requiring one-to-one support in the house and one-to-one support out the house in the community at all times. That was the level of support that Joe required at that time. Now it's a huge contrast now. Joe can stay in the house by himself and he can go out in the community by himself. He can go out and stay over his friend's house, you know, and they can stay over his house. And that's, like I said, it's just broadened more opportunities for Joe. But behind the scenes, with you know, achieving those goals and independence, as a support worker, there's a lot of things that we need to do to safeguard Joe as well. So that would be doing risk assessments, seeing what the risks are, and working collectively as well, not just as a team and with management, but that's with case managers as well, which enables Joe to achieve these things safely. Well, Insight has been a fantastic tool for both guys, but particularly Joseph, because Insight gave him another platform, another opportunity to interact with different people. It gave him a connection with friends that he has from different classes, in different organisations as well, which was fantastic because he had friends in different care providers, but it brought them all together. Post-COVID, it still continued that positive significance because of an evening time. He doesn't feel like going out, or he wants to relax. He can still engage, he can still be in touch with his friends, and it's still relevant. How I find it, and that's the way I play it with the guys, is that it's kind of recognising what they've achieved, what they've done, and it's telling the world what you've done. And also when you get people that like it, it's kind of, it's a form of recognition. Wow, so that was you outside Chapter Arts, was it, Joe? Yeah. Both guys have got a weekly activity planner anyway, and they find that very useful. So they can identify what classes they attend to. And throughout the week, we talk about it in advance, you know, just so it settles in. And then usually by the end of the week, we'll get together and we'll put it in the house diary. And then the guys are happy with that because they know exactly what they're doing. It gives them comfort and security because they can plan ahead. What do we plan on doing today?
The ball.
Hoovering the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Math. And then make my egg cook.
Make egg on toast.
A party today.
And have a party.
Yeah.
And shall we have a party before we go to the bridge between?
Watching her, but she's looking at you.
I think he's amazing. Support worker, yeah. I'm finding like help us prompt us do loads of things. Really helps our lives and gives us more independence.
And I feel supported. So that's enabled me to kind of discover more about myself and what tools I can use to better myself in the role that I do.
It makes me feel immensely proud of who they've become and what they've achieved. Every success and every goal reached is not only a visible progression in their abilities and confidence, it's a recognition of moving closer to greater independence. For me, that's why I love my job.
Okay. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Alright, stay safe. Bye now.